What's up with your family? It is your boy, the one and only. Can't be copied, can't be duplicated. Brenda's baby. Remy El Ma'at. You are now tuned into Ma'at TV. As you come into the room, family, you already know. You should know by now. Hit that like button. But most importantly, share this video because it's all about the message. If you're new to the channel and it's your first time stopping by rocking with your boy, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, but do yourself a favor and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted and notified whenever I go live or drop some of them uploads or shorts. I want to apologize for the noise ahead of time for the noise in the background. We do have a full house. The kids are home. Since this new virus has been going around, the schools have been shut down. So my kids are in um virtual school. Shout out to Trip C's in the building. Just waiting for a few couple more people to come in before we get started. I ain't trying to take too much of your time. A bit tired in the building. Claire in the building. Don't want to take too much of your time this early morning. I decided I got some cleaning to do around here. So I'm gonna do my live early today so I can get that done. Do a little cleaning up around here. I'm a little bored sometimes. Like YouTube ain't cutting it for me. I need to go back to work. YouTube YouTube ain't cutting it to me. Soon, what's up? YouTube ain't cutting it for me. But today, we're going to continue to keep talking about Hassan, Sweet Thighs, Campbell, because he's such a lady. I'm going to get that drop, yo. I'm gonna definitely get that clip. I'm going to make that clip. He's such a lady. So he, like usual, like everybody predicted, everybody knew this shit was coming. When you see the title of the video, the first thing you okay, a bit tired. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending, you can be anywhere in the YouTube world, but you're here rocking with me, so I appreciate it. But when you see the title of the fucking video, the first thing that come to mind, look at this shit. Everybody knew this shit was coming. But how it came, in the manner of to which it came. And I want you guys to notice this key trait about Hassan Campbell. It's kind of one of those, hood ratchet chick type females. And everybody knows that one gossip chick. Whenever she gets into beef with somebody, especially somebody that she was close to or cool with, what's the first thing she does? She goes straight to social media and airs out that other person's personal business. And that's exactly what Hassan Campbell does all day, every day. Whenever he everybody that he's been close to, anybody he's done business with on these YouTube streets, what was the first thing he did? Went straight to YouTube and aired out their business like a gossip chick that he is. But then the worst part is he casts judgment on all some of the same shit that he does constantly on a daily fucking basis. Like I said, apologies for the noise in the background. The kids is up there. Hold on for a second, family. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Hold on for a second. Let me put my daughter on these noodles. All right, I'm back. You said is normal to hear my children in the background? Is a part of parenting, yeah. But I'm back. But back to Hassan, Miss 505, Miss 504 likes to call him Hassan Campbell. And we're not gonna forget that this is a mentally disturbed man. And this picture right here lets you know that this man is mentally, I mean deeply and mentally disturbed. He should not have children. He should not have children around him. He should be in jail, to be honest with you. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at these traits, these femaleish traits of Hassan. And you notice that every single person that has come across this man in these YouTube streets, he winds up having a beef with them. And the first thing he does is air out their business. So, like I predicted, Bullis Gotti is next. Once Bullis Gotti stop giving up that dick, he gonna air out his business too. Bullis Gotti is next. Once Bullis stop airing that, once Bullis stop giving up that ass, he stopped giving up that dick. Hassan ain't gonna want nothing to do with him. He gonna air all his business out too. But Bullis Gotti ain't got a big enough name for him to air out his business. So, like I predicted, he goes to YouTube and basically snitches on the man because the thing about this whole situation is Hassan has repeatedly said over and over that the feds be watching, the feds, like Monty Woodgrain like to say, the feds be sending me dick suck. Oh my god, the feds be sending me dick sucks. Oh my god. But he's repeated over and over that he feels as though the FBI is watching. He knows that the feds is watching. So by your own statements, you are aware that law informants are watching your channel. So with that knowledge, you go and implicate a man in selling drugs. That's what you go and do. Hold on, family. My son crying. Okay, back to what I was saying. With that being known, you have said this over and over repeatedly that the feds is watching. I know the feds is watching. I know they watching me. So with that knowledge, you go and implicate a man in selling drugs, allegedly committing murders, following people. He implicated that man in so many different things. Isn't that snitching? That's more than that's beyond dry snitching. I heard Miss 504 call it wet snitching. I think it's beyond that. That's just plain snitching. You are aware that law enforcement is watching your channel. So are you working with them people? Is that your line of communication to them folks? Is that your line of communication? Whenever you hear about a murder, you go get the inside scoop, and instead of going to the precinct to give a statement, you jump on your channel and speak on it. That's what it looked like to me. You gotta give him to it one time.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Because that's what it's looking like to me. So before we get into these, shout out to Wax Dog, because most of these videos I'm gonna play today coming from Wax Dog. And remember that little friend that I told y'all about, Z Banger, who openly admitted to Hassan Campbell telling him that he basically knows that his subscribers are dumb, basically insulting them. He says he can say whatever he wants. He can say one thing and say the total opposite the next day, and they'll still believe him. He said when they feel sorry for him. He said, you see the Snapchat go up whenever I put my kids on camera, and he said they like it when I cry. Well, we got that footage. Shout out to Wax Dog. We got that footage. So this first clip I'm gonna play, before we get into it, we're gonna drop that disclaimer. One more time for those in the back who can't see, who need glasses like me. So this first video I'm going to play is a video of Sweet Thighs. Y'all remember Tankhead, right? The man he used to shout out constantly. This big baller that just ex-big baller out in Bronx. He used to be a killer gorilla, and everybody knows him. Got a really big name out there. Well, Hassan was shouting him out a lot. And this man comes home from jail, and apparently this nigga don't know him at all. Apparently this nigga don't know Hassan from a can of paint. So this is just the footage from that, because I thought this was really funny. And I noticed this is one of his traits. If he admires somebody, he'll try to latch on to that person like a leech and slowly try to take credit and, live off that person's reputation. And if he's jealous of you, especially if you got more views, he'll do something to come at you and make an excuse for it.
And I swear to you, this is one of the realest videos that I've ever made.
Tank, the nigga foul, Tank.
Tankhead, I'm in the streets right now. That brother was another beast. Now I'm in the streets. And I got beef. And I know if I call any one of these brothers and I say, Tankhead, get him, they got him.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
That was a lie.
Asking, do you know Hassan
That
Campbell?
was a lie. Here's Tankhead right here.
Campbell's always screaming your name.
Know that nigga. No.
That's Tankhead. He said, if I tell Tankhead, I know. If I say get him, he got him. Tankhead, do you know him? No, I don't know this nigga. Yo, this nigga stay trying to live off of somebody's reputation. Jaded Emperor in the building. What's up? He did the same thing with Bambaataa. He made Bambaataa this, paint him out to be some old legend, like Bambaataa did. He was one of the original hip hop pioneers, but he wasn't the godfather of hip hop. I didn't know who the fuck African Bambaataa was until this man said he molested him. And I guarantee you, a good 70% of the content creators who are my age probably didn't know. And I'm 32. Probably didn't know who the fuck African Bambaataa was until this man said he molested him. Craig, what's up? No, I think his bottle is another one. Oh, her noodles done too. Stop her noodles. But a lot of people didn't know who Bambaataa was. Like, let's be real. A lot of these, I know the millennials, majority of YouTube are young people. Didn't nobody know who the fuck Bambaataa was until he said something, bro. Exactly. I knew who Curtis Blow was. I know who the Fat Boys was. I don't know who the fuck Bambaataa was. So he hyped Bambaataa up to be this big legend that made everybody want to go investigate. But he really wasn't. Like, he was calling him the godfather of hip hop. The godfather of hip hop. And I'm like, the godfather of hip hop, African Bambaataa, who the fuck is that? Like, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I had no clue who the fuck this man was.
That was a lie.
Asking, do you know Hassan Campbell? Because Hassan Campbell's always screaming.
Know that nigga.
Oh shit.
At all.
Hassan Campbell.
And I know if I call any one of these brothers and I say, Tankhead, get him. They got him.
That was a lie.
Asking, do you know Hassan Campbell? Because Hassan.
So this is Tankhead right here. This guy sitting right. Well, I gotta get that right. This guy sitting right there. Guy in the Chicago Bulls hat and hoodie. This is Tankhead, the legendary Tankhead. I don't know who this nigga is. I ain't from New York though, so you know. But apparently, this guy really did put in work in the streets. He did a lot of time. He just came home. This is somebody that he yeah, it sounded like a group to me too. When I first heard it, I'm like, he got molested by a whole group. Are you getting ready for work, Trip C's? But this is Tankhead right here. And apparently Tankhead don't know this nigga from a can of paint. He was going around telling everybody he was under Tankhead and he came up under dudes like Tankhead. And nobody know this nigga from a drip drop of paint, can of paint.
Hassan Campbell's always screaming your name.
Know that nigga. Know that nigga. At all. So with that being said, and if Tankhead see this video, or my brother Wild Bill, both of these brothers is my brothers. Know that nigga. Know that nigga. At all.
No, I don't know that nigga.
Tank, I'll fuck you up, gun to gun. I will fuck you up, Tank.
That was a lie.
And now all of a sudden, I will fuck you up, gun to gun, Tankhead. That's one of the guys you call to get him, though. That's supposed to be your big homie that you call. Now all of a sudden, you'll fuck him up, gun to gun. You see the switch up? Everybody. It doesn't matter if he admired you at first. The switch up game is real. If it'll get him views, he will switch up on you in a motherfucking heartbeat.
Know that nigga. At all.
Tank, I'll fuck you up, gun to gun. I will fuck you up, Tank.
That was a lie.
I salute my brother Tankhead.
Asking, do you know Hassan Campbell? Because he's screaming your name.
Know that nigga. No,
I don't
know that nigga. At all. Tankhead put it in. 20 years in a box.
Wait a minute. Tankhead put it in. Put it in what?
Know that nigga. At all. Tankhead put it.
Now I can see why Tankhead was like, I don't know that nigga. Fuck that. Don't put my name next to that nigga nowhere.
In 20 years in a box. Jail bodies. Captains. COs.
And dry snitching on him.
You name it.
But I would say on his back.
he putting away, he killing, he telling about all his murders, and then he stay dry snitching on somebody.
But I guess he would say salute to keeping his name lit. You heard? Outside of that, nah, you don't know him. You heard?
If you stand next to that foul ass nigga, I is a fake nigga. He's foul, Tank. I will fuck you up. I ain't scared of none of you niggas.
That was a lie.
Now I'm in the streets. And I got beef. And I know if I call any one of these brothers and I say, Tankhead, get him. They got him.
That was a lie.
They asking, do you know Hassan Campbell? Because Hassan Campbell's always screaming your name.
Know that nigga. No that nigga. At all.
Fuck that. She made me pay for my shit. Give me some.
He said, fuck though, I don't know that nigga. Oh, wait, it was more on that video. Hold on. It was more. What am I doing? It was more on that video.
And I swear to you, this is one of
It was more to that video. Hold on. Hold up. Rewind. Bring it back.
See for yourself. Let me break this down for you real quick. Like, there's no explaining. None of y'all can't say nothing to me about this right here.
I can give you examples. There was a time where it was me, my brother that got life in jail, and another one of my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
We was all in the apartment in Bronx River.
Listen,
He got all of us up in there with a bottle of Vaseline and porn on, trying to jerk all of us off together.
Deep breath.
So it was a bunch of y'all and one of him, and nobody thought about jumping on his ass. Not one person. Not one person. Not one person in the building. Oh, y'all all was down with it, bro. Not one person. You just described. But hold on, let's make sure we got his words right.
And another one of my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
We was all in the apartment in Bronx River. He got all of us up in there with a bottle of Vaseline and porn on, trying to jerk all of us off together.
Trying to jerk all of us off together.
Speaking of cockroaches, where was your antennas when them niggas was stealing my shit out the stove?
I didn't see him take anything.
You didn't see him take anything. Well, look next time. Use your ass.
Where was y'all antennas? Y'all was down for that shit. There's a bunch of y'all on one of him, and nobody decide, yo, bro, why you turn the fuck is you turning? First of all, when he turned the porno on, what the bro, ain't no women in here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Red flag. We got to get on it. Right then and there, I'm nudging my nigga. Yo, you seeing what I'm saying though? We about to get on it. We about to fuck this nigga up. Nobody thought to themselves, not one time. Okay, but proceed.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Hold up. So you mean to tell me?
See, here's the thing. We living in a time now.
Yo, you know what's crazy that I just remembered? Y'all heard about, put a 1 in the chat if you heard about Jim Jones and his mom before we go any further in this video. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard the situation that's going on right now with Jim Jones and his mother.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Don't worry, I'll wait. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Vaughn in the building, what's up? Okay, a bit tired. You don't know. Well, apparently, this what's going viral right now with the Jim Jones situation is he openly admitted to his mother physically teaching him how to tongue kiss. Yeah, he openly admit to his mother physically teaching him how to tongue kiss, and his excuse that his mother was 17 and she was young. My mom was 15, bro, and my mom still had enough sense to know that that shit wasn't right. But the reason why I bring this up because Hassan Campbell spoke on it, and the only question you had to ask of that situation is, did Jim Jones' dick get hard? So many other questions you can ask about that situation. Well, how did it happen? What did she do? The only question this nigga wanted to know was, did Jim Jones' dick get hard?
Nigga, you gay.
Trusty 3D. Trusty 3D. Trusty 3D.
Sir, Captain, the gator is picking up a lot of frequencies coming from Hassan Campbell. He damn near broke the goddamn box. He's fried all our circuits. Come on, bro.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Out of all questions to ask, that is the only question you wanted to know? And he was all biting his lips and shit when he asked. Like, bro. Like reenacting Jim Jones tongue kissing his mom. Like, bro, like only you would want to get a vision of that in your head. And then the only question you have to ask about the situation is, did his dick get hard? What type of shit is that? Back to the video.
Where you see dudes raping dudes part of gang initiations.
Listen, please help.
Yes, a bit tired. Yes. Made no sense to me. Angie in the building. What's up? Yeah, she showed him how to put a condom on, and he don't mention no bananas being used. At least when they teach you in sex ed, they use a banana. I ain't hear no bananas or no type of anything being used to substitute his own penis out when she showed him how to put this condom on. And that's a whole different other subject we can talk. That's a whole different live we can talk about. But my point in this whole thing is, I don't want to get off subject, is his only thought about this was, it wasn't that his mom might have had a problem. Did Jim Jones get hard? Why would you want to know that?
Help me to understand this.
It's not even so much if you wanted him. If you was in Bronx River, that's how that go. So even if you wasn't even like this is the birthplace.
Yo.
Now he trying to convince us to take our clothes off. And he pulls out the Polaroid Campbell. Ooh, let me see your muscles. So we
remember when I told y'all that's why he always showing his muscles, and that's why he bulks up. There it is. Bam like to see his muscles. And what does he constantly do? Wear shirts to show his muscles. Who does he dress like? Somebody in his early 20s. Who does he talk like? Somebody in his early 20s.
You all looked at each other like,
tell me that there was somebody behind the camera, man, with an AR-15.
That was already broken in. Like,
I don't know.
You do look like a baby Bambata, though.
How you gonna tell somebody they look like the baby version of the person that molested you? Laughing. What victim does that? What victim does that? What the victim describes another person as the baby miniature version of the person that you claim molested you as a joke. laughing. What victim does that?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
None. None.
And one of the first times that first happened, with Bam's the type of dude, this is what he does. He was gonna force it in my ass.
Bending over, pop it, pop it, pop it.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold the boat. What the fuck did he just say?
Bam's the type of dude, this is what he does. He was gonna force it in my ass.
Bending over, pop it, pop it, pop it.
Pause. I gotta say it for you, bro. Like, and you expect us to believe that you a gangster?
No. Then he gets you to the point to where that one day I finds myself in the room, butt ass naked, like just all types of foul shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's like whoa.
It ain't nothing but stiff.
You go in the bathroom, they try to follow you in the bathroom. Like he giving you advice on how to piss. Then the first time he tried to actually break me in, I was already broken in.
Boom, boom, boom. To the left. Bah. Nah.
Well, you know you're supposed to jerk off, right?
That look like a victim to y'all family. Huh? If you don't see a victim, put a 1 in the chat. If you're having a hard time seeing a victim in this man, put a 1 in the chat. Because I'm having a very hard time.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
If you still see this man as a victim, you can go and put a 2. But if you having a hard time seeing this man as a victim, put a 1 in the chat. I'm having a terribly hard time justifying this man as a victim. Yeah, but you can't say the age difference no more because nobody knows the true age. He didn't turn that, that age, that number then went up and down, up and down. Every time he described what happened to him, it's a different age. When it started was a different age. The only reason why he pushed it, he stands firm on it being 12, he was 12 years old, is because motherfuckers then criticized him about the age limits that he would, the age he kept saying that he was. Wait, you was this age and you was letting him do that? So he started getting younger. So you can't even say that. Yep. Sound like you enjoy every fucking bit of it. But watch when this next video I'm about to play from his friend Z Banger, you're gonna see why this all happened. Watch. Watch.
You see what I'm saying? So now he introducing you to porn.
Super
and then
hot
while
flaming.
he's introducing you to porn,
Cheetos.
He pulls out the black book with all the Polaroids in it.
Ain't nothing but stiff. Who was he getting? Yo.
And in this book,
he's like, you see the picture that Wax Dog is trying to paint, because these other clips of him laughing, he's also telling another sexual story about a victim, but he's laughing about it. Or he's making fun of somebody in a sexual way, laughing about it. When do victims do shit like that? I've never seen a true victim I've never seen a true victim even joke in that realm. Anything sexual, they get offended. They don't even want to go to that realm. But he's constantly in that realm. He can't hold a conversation without it.
This is see this book. You can never forget this book. He got dudes in the book with like what it's just terrible.
Exactly.
It's terrible. You know, so now this is how he's breaking you in. Look, I was already broken in. You're supposed to jerk off. You got to jerk off because it's unhealthy for you not to.
So if you was already broken in, why didn't you announce your brother molesting you before you announced Bambaataa molesting you? Because that was the original person that molested you. Why didn't you tell on your brother who you claim molested you? Because Bambaataa was a bigger fish. But you're going to find out why, according to his right-hand man, Z-Manger at the time.
This is what he's doing. He's breaking you in. Look, I was already broken in. It's just real shit.
Yo, I need answers. I need answers.
Bam knew that there would be some physical evidence. So what he did was he
Thought me. He thought me.
See, what don't make sense about this is you claim there are a bunch of thousands of kids that Bam molested. So out of all of those 1,000 kids, he chose the person whose mother, who is most likely not going to believe their story, according to you, to be careful with. What sense does that make? You have no, you according to you, you're the perfect target for a pedophile. At the time, you had no home, no family. You was a runaway. You was running away from home. You're the perfect target. So why, out of all the thousands of kids you claim he molested, he decided to be careful with you?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Your slip is showing. See how his story caves in on his head? See how his story, like, he got to keep throwing lie after lie after lie because the story caves in on his fucking head. Because you claim he molested thousands of kids. But the one easy target he had, he decided to be careful with. He didn't want to leave no physical evidence. What fucking sense does that make? None.
Yo, if only I could get my wife to bend over like that. I mean, yo, the ape went in.
That is the ultimate. Me, Alibaba, and another dude that just came home from jail.
When we was in jail. Yeah. Yo, hold up.
Every dude that you looked up in the hood or looked up to in the hood was gonna be with Bam. You see what I'm saying? He was like a father to me. I was close with Bam, like really, really close.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours."
Jerry was like, "All right, we just finished talking about Bam. Bam tried something with everybody in this room. What did he do to you?" Well, he basically rubbing
his penis in between your thighs and not going into your anal cavity because I can't explain it.
Made him drop it like it's hot. Drop.
Bam would have me sitting there watching.
What did he say?
All right, we just finished talking about.
What did he say?
Bam tried something with everybody in this room. What did he do to you? Well, he basically rubbing
his penis in between your thighs and not going into your anal cavity.
What sense does that make, bro? Oh my God, you're taking the risk of doing that, and a pedophile can't help himself. There's no way a pedophile is resisting that. Like, bro, like people like that, they can't help themselves. So, okay. And people really believe this shit, though.
Because I can't explain it.
You need him drop it like it's hot. Drop.
Bam would have me sitting there watching him giving these older niggas oral sex, dudes that I looked up to, and the funny part about it is,
see, listen to how he's describing it. It sounds like he wants to embarrass and humiliate Bam. It doesn't seem like, see, if he wanted to get justice and he wanted to shed light on what's going on, why didn't he take this man to court? Why didn't he ever file any charges? Why did he let that date go by? And then if you listen to the stories he's just trying to describe, he's trying to emasculate and embarrass him. Like getting caught, you portraying yourself as a straight man and you get caught sucking another man's dingling. That's the ultimate embarrassment for a man. That's like the straight man's worst night. That's hell. That's pretty much hell. So it seems like when he's telling his stories, he wants to embarrass and emasculate Bam. And he succeeded in his goal. I don't know. People with
but they
low
was actually
self-esteem.
trying to make me penetrate them, like full sex acts.
See, listen, he said first he said this man was giving somebody oral sex, and then he tried to say they try to make him penetrate him. That's the ultimate emasculation of a man right there. And Ron, answer to that question is any woman with the lowest self-esteem on earth. I've said this over and over again. Whoever's with him has no self-esteem. Sparkle, what's up? Hold on for a second, family.
Man holding the camera, getting ready. Boom, one hand. Boom, one hand. Two, one hand. Pow.
Like Ron Savage said, he
Thought me.
and I ain't never seen him get no head from Bam, but you had to. I went from being molested by this nigga to prostituting to the nigga.
To prostituting to the nigga. So that's open admission. Oh my God, this nigga is retarded. Let's get into this next video. Because I don't play it or take it too much of your time. This next video is the footage of his close friend Z-Banger giving us the inside details on Hassan's whole scheme and operation. Before we get into this video, we gotta be on the safe side. Drop that disclaimer. Shout out to Wax Dog for saving this footage. Shout out to the Wax for saving this footage. So this is when he got into his little scuffle argument with Kwame Brown. And in the middle of this argument, he winds up turning on one of his closest friends, Z-Banger. Like always. So before he gets a chance to try to air Z-Banger's business out, Z-Banger decides to take matters into his own hands. Exactly. And I think that's why they put him to the forefront. This is Z-Banger.
What's good, YouTube? I just finished, not too long ago watching.
And shout out to Z-Banger for doing the right thing, because this is something that needed to be public fucking information.
this dude live. This dude is really melting down, man. He said a bunch of stuff that was like, huh? What? Help Z? Help Z? How you help me? That boy crazy. I never need a boy to help me in jail. Come on, man.
Say look like a rough ass nature boy.
Stop the lies, man. You want to seem like you Superman, but nah. You wasn't no get busy dude. You was a little Muslim dude. You was chilling with the Muslims, remember? You came in the house. I had the phone. What do you mean you came in the house and took the
But I can say that, bro, you kind of sound like, to be honest with you, you vouch for this nigga though, bro. Like now all of a sudden he a bitch. That's what make him look suspect. This guy right here, but I don't think he lying about this shit though. Nicole in the building. What's up? He look a little on the snake side too, for some of the shit he's saying, because you the first time I ever seen Z Banger is when he was telling the jail story for Hassan, but he's going to speak on that.
phone? That's why the Muslims ain't like me, because I took the phone and when I came in, you had the phones. Smokey, my boy, you cut Smokey, because, huh? Smokey's from Webster's. I'm from Washington, homie. What are you talking about? You knew that wasn't my boy. Like, come on, man. You told me already. You just say a lot of shit because your subscribers believe anything you said. Do you remember that?
See, listen, you heard him?
And I believe you because, come on, man. You told me already. You just say a lot of shit because your subscribers believe anything you said. Do you remember that?
And this video been out like a year. This video old. This video old.
And I believe you because they still riding with you.
Still rocking with him.
They believe anything you say.
Remember to hit that like button as you come in, family.
They with you.
They rocking with him too.
All. This nigga homeless. I got him his first 1,000. Huh? First when?
Now listen to the contradiction.
You just said to the people in one breath, I showed you my check from YouTube.
Yeah, ain't no more than
like
a year.
$100 or something. So how the fuck you get me $1,000?
No, actually, it's not a year because this was right after the Kwame Brown situation. This was a response to that video. I think this video came out the day after that Kwame Brown situation happened. But listen to what he said. Listen to the contradiction and lies.
I showed you my check from YouTube, and it was like $100 or something. So how the fuck you get me $1,000? Yo, this boy be capping.
Yeah, it was 2020. It wasn't. It was a while ago, but it wasn't that long ago.
You called me to come on YouTube. Do you remember that call? Hassan Campbell. Do you remember that call? You said, "Yo, 10 toes down, and Side Net is trying to discredit you."
See, this is where he comes into play. Z Banger. When 10 Toes Down first dropped the video asking Hassan Campbell, what has he done? And they start going back and forth in their little beef. And then 10 Toes Down start digging into Hassan's real record and putting it out there. He called this man Z Banger, who was in jail with him, to come tell a jail story for him about him punching a gay man. And I've never been like in jail. I've been arrested. I've been in holding cells, but I've never been like in jail. But my little brother has, and my older brother has. And they both tell me, like, even if you get into a fight with a gay dude, niggas gonna question why the fuck were you? You're not supposed to have any association with gay people in jail. That's how it goes. I don't know how it goes in other states in New York, but in Pennsylvania, if you even associating with a gay dude, niggas looking at you like you gay. So fighting a gay dude, people are going to question, why are you fighting him? Nobody thought about it. Why was he beefing with this gay man? And even if a gay man comes into their territory, they're going to tell them like, yo, get the fuck up out of here. They're not going to fight them because it's going to make people question to why are you fighting that gay man? And usually 9 times out of 10, when somebody's fighting a gay dude in jail, it's a lover's quarrel.
Remember, we said Sign Netta and 10 Toes Down is trying to discredit you. So you need me to come on there and talk about jail and how I
Remember to
met
hit that
you
like
and
button,
all
family.
that. How I met you. Do you remember the story of how I met you? I said I heard you and your man talking, and I put you under the wing. Do you remember that? Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't like Smokey because he started fucking with me and I'm running around doing whatever the fuck I want. You can't because you Muslim. So you gotta abide by their laws, they rules. See, I did what I want. I ain't had no rules. I made up my own rules. See? Come on, man. Y'all dudes is getting hype. Oh, and then the party he said, yo, Z Banger's pussy. Z Banger's pussy. Tell that nigga I want to fight him. Tell that nigga I'll fuck him up. So while he's saying all that, right? I text him real quick. Nigga, I'm in NYC right now. Let's do it. You called me out. Let's do it. Don't back out. You see him on live. Look at the live. He looks at it. He looked at the screen, and he go, yo, I don't want to fight you. Fight Paul.
Every time somebody call him out in a fight, he got an excuse. He just said he didn't want to fight him. Get your subscribers up. Well, I got to get my subscribers up in order for you to hand me a fair one. When the bull, they just had that fight. He backed out, claimed he had COVID. And then 2 other fights, ain't enough money. It's that and the third. Bro, you were just claiming you will let somebody knock you out for 25 grand. But now you won't fight for 50? We know why you won't fight, nigga.
This nigga's scared.
One more time, Pop.
This nigga's scared.
This nigga's scared. We know. Get your subscribers up. What the fuck does getting my subscribers got to do with you throwing hands with me, nigga? That's a smoke screen.
I don't want to fight you. Nigga, I ain't fighting you. Get your subscribers up. You got 2,000 and something subscribers.
What does a man's subscribers number of subscribers
you.
got to do with it? That's some bitch nigga shit. Get your subscribers up.
Now you don't want. First you want to fight me. Then when I say let's fight, you say
that's a new tactic. That's a new smoke screen tactic you can use now if you don't want to fight somebody. How many people? Somebody walk up to you and be like, yo, throw your shit up. And you don't want to fight them. You just be like, how many followers you got on Twitter? How many subscribers you got on YouTube? 18. Get your subscribers up first. I ain't trying to you fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't even on my level. Get your subscribers up. Get your Twitter followers up first. What type of now is rules and stipulations to fighting people now? Now, in order for me to fight you, I gotta complete a task. I gotta go on a quest for subscribers. What the fuck? This ain't no goddamn Narnia movie where I gotta go on a quest and get a certain item to come back to kick your ass with. What type of shit is that? This nigga gonna send you on a quest to go get your subscribers up so you can come back and beat his face in. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life, yo.
Get your subscribers up, then I'll fight you. That's the same shit you did with Kwame Brown when he said, yo, I'll fly you out here. You like, yeah, I'll come out there, this and that. Then he like, oh, okay, when you gonna come out tomorrow? Oh, nah, you paying for my hotel?
See? It's always rules and stipulations to whooping his ass. You gonna pay for my hotel? No, nigga, you was talking shit. I'll fly you down here. And what Kwame tell me? You ain't gonna need a fucking hotel. You gonna need a hospital, nigga. Shadow of the building, what's up?
You one of them clown dudes, man. You wasn't even about no drama in jail, nigga. You was a little nigga. Come on, man. The most you did was hit that gay dude. You ain't doing nothing.
The most he did was hit a gay dude. And the question, the $1 million question is, why did he hit that gay dude? No one ever specifies that. You better be careful there, little buddy.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Your slip is showing. Why did you hit that gay man? What reason did you have to hit a gay man in jail? What reason would you have to hit a gay man in jail? I can only come up with only a few scenarios. Lovers quarrel. Lovers quarrel. Lovers quarrel. And 9 times out of 10, with Hassan Campbell, it was a lovers quarrel. That gay dude was about to come over there and tell the Muslims like y'all hanging with a faggot. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Jada Emperor.
He helped me with a Latin King dude. First of all, homeboy wasn't even Latin King. That's what I'm saying. He caps to make everything sounds good to y'all.
And I said the same exact thing. Same thing he did with Bambaataa. Oh, he's the godfather of hip hop. Nobody knew the fuck. Yeah, the older generation may have knew, but your audience, nobody knew the fuck African Bambaataa was. If Sonetta and them hadn't broke the story, nobody would have gave a fuck or cared because nobody knew who he was. Truth be told. So he had to cap Bambaataa up so he can drag him right off. He had to put him on a pedestal to pull him off of it. Exactly. Come on, man. Somebody trying to hit me with one of them YouTube scams. If $3,000 was deposited into your account, what would you use it for? Get the fuck out of my inbox. I can show you a whole list of that, a whole list of messages with that same exact message. Get the fuck out of my inbox.
He told me
if somebody and quick, just in case if somebody inboxes you that and you decide to go for it, just know Cash App doesn't require you to send money in order for you to receive it.
Put his kids in front of the camera so y'all feel sorry for him. He said that's what y'all
listen
do.
To what he just said.
See, when I put the kid, sounds good to y'all. Me with a Latin King dude. First of all, homeboy wasn't even
listen
Latin
what he
King.
just said.
That's what I'm saying. He caps to make everything sounds good to y'all. He told me he put his kids in front of the camera so y'all feel sorry for him. He said that's what y'all do. He said you don't see when I put the kids in front of the camera. Good
one more time.
Me with a Latin King dude. First of all, homeboy wasn't even Latin King. That's what I'm saying. He caps to make everything sounds good to y'all. He told me he put his kids in front of the camera so y'all feel sorry for him. He said that's what I'm saying. He caps to make everything sounds good to y'all. He told me he put his kids in front of the camera so y'all feel sorry for him. He said that's what I'm saying. He caps to make everything sounds good to y'all. He told me he put his kids in front of the camera so y'all feel sorry for him. He said that's what y'all do. He said you don't see when I put the kids in front of the cameras how my super chat and money and everything goes up. This nigga been playing his whole subscribers. He said he could say one thing one day, then say another thing another day, and y'all still go with it.
And that's exactly what the fuck is happening. It got to be some truth to this shit because that's exactly what he does. He's the same. His MO.
Y'all dudes is real slow, man. Slow. You gonna say Z Banger? Z Bang song? Bro, you know I got no scratch on my record. That's why you called me. That's why you called me. Because
Facts,
you know
Marco.
niggas respected me. You know what I'm saying? And when I co-signed you, that's what back dudes off you because they on me
Remember
now.
to hit that like
You know what
button
I'm
as you
saying?
come in, family.
Miss 504. Shout out to you, Miss 504. I wasn't coming at no females. He wanted me to come at females. Not coming at no females. He told me to come at the girl he was talking about. He have a problem with a girl on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because she got more followers than him. So he mad.
See, listen to what he's saying. And look when Nicole said I had to look Bambaataa up. I had to too. I didn't know who the fuck African Bambaataa was, but listen to what this man Z-Banger is saying.
He want me to come at females because they on me now. You niggas respected me. You know what I'm saying? And when I co-signed you, that's what back dudes off you because they on me now. You know what I'm saying? I got Miss 504. Shout out to you, Miss 504. I wasn't coming at no females. He wanted me to come at females. Not coming at no females.
And shout out to Miss 504 too, because she definitely keep her foot on this man's neck. She the one who calls him Hosanna.
Told me to come at the girl he was talking about. He have a problem with a girl on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because she got
more followers than him. What did I say?
He mad. It seemed like.
What did I say? If you got more followers than him, be on the lookout because he's gonna find some way to latch on to you. If he admire you, he's gonna try to latch on to you like a leech. If he is jealous of you, he's gonna try to find some way to come at you and make you attack him, turning himself into the victim. That's his tactic.
Anybody who got more followers than him or subscribers than him, he want to come at to try to get their subscribers. Just like he said today. Oh, the reason I came at Kwame Brown is because.
See? And he even said that too. Watch.
It's because I was dying on YouTube.
And you ever notice he uses YouTube as an excuse all the time? Whenever he comes at somebody, he'd be like, oh, YouTube was playing with my numbers, so I had to do. No, bro. YouTube, you just wanted to fucking shine. You want all the shine and the clout to yourself. Whenever somebody else is doing better than him, he finds a way to, if he admires him, he latches onto him and tries to figure out a way to suck all their subscribers. And then he'll turn on them. If not, and he's jealous of you, he'll just turn on you in the first place and get you to attack him and talk about how he was molested so he can victimize himself.
YouTube was playing with me. He always said YouTube doing something to him. That's for the people.
Yep.
That's for the people. YouTube doing this. And for my life, I was fighting for my life. So I knew if I say something to Kwame Brown, that'll breathe life back into me.
That's exactly what he said, too.
How stupid you sound? You sound real dumb.
Dumb. You're 40 years old.
How YouTube doing something to you? You get over 100.
And the thing about it is, like, outside of YouTube, what does Hassan Campbell do? Like, what productive thing does he do? Outside of YouTube, what can you say you've done with your life? Nothing. YouTube is the only platform you can stand on.
The fucking 1,000 views, but you sitting up there telling the people YouTube doing something to you. And the people, well, your subscribers, is believing that shit.
Definitely believe in that shit.
I ain't gonna say nothing else, man. I wasn't even gonna address this, but I just had to say something because you's a clown. You's a dead clown.
Dead clown.
You tell me, yo, I seen you turn green. This is what you said. Tell me, I seen you turn green before. I need you to do that in front of the camera.
Now, this is when it get deep.
Like when you get hype and scream and all that. I told him I can't do that for a camera, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do that for a camera. He said, nah, that's what they like. They like that. And they like when you cry. Don't do that for a camera, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do that for a camera. He said, nah, that's what they like. They like that. And they like when you cry. I told him I can't do that for a camera, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do that for a camera. He said, nah, that's what they like. They like that. And they like when you cry.
And thus you have the Fish Tank Diaries. Now you know why he's always trying to cry in front of the camera. Does all this shit as an act, as a game, on purpose. Like, what fucking sense does that make? And then then his subscribers keep following him. What sense does that make? That lets you know that something ain't right. Something ain't right. So we're gonna get into this last and final video. I want to go over. This is him showing his bitch tendencies and his bitch ways. All the way not dry snitching, just totally snitching on Five God. And I knew this shit was coming. I don't know how Five God didn't know this shit. I don't know how niggas align themselves with this nigga. No amount of views is enough for me to align myself with this nigga. I'll go the hard way. I'll build my shit up myself. I don't give a fuck if it take me 10 years. Take me 5-10 years. And it only take me a day with him. I still take the 5 years. I would never align myself with that frequent fuck nigga. Drop that disclaimer one more time because this is a Hassan Campbell video. So he's calling him the new Jesse Smollett. Because apparently Five God Cheddar Bobs himself. That's according to him. But last week it was my nigga was the aggressor and niggas ain't get shit and this, that, and the third. Because Five God won't respond to him and come back and kiss his ass. He's mad. And then he got the nerve because Five God didn't answer him. So he gets mad and airs all Five God's business out there. And he said, silence is compliance. That's his excuse. He said, silence is compliance. So by his own logic, by him saying silence is compliance, by his own logic, he's complying with Bam molesting other kids. He supports molestation by his own logic, by this nigga logic. Because he said silence is compliance. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Juicy Schmooye. So by his own admission, he is in support of a pedophile. Because he did nothing to bring Bam to justice. Your silence is compliance. You support a pedophile. Because you still claim you love him. You still claim that's your father. He's the greatest dad in the world. I don't know how a man that was molesting you was the greatest dad in the world, but okay. So let's listen to him all the way. Hatter, what's up? How you been? Welcome back. All the way Snitch on Five God. Because let's keep this in mind. As he's saying all these things, right? As he's saying all these things, right? Keep in mind, Hassan Campbell has repeatedly said that he knows that the feds and law enforcement are watching him. So as he's saying all this shit, keep that in mind. Because this isn't dry snitching. This is just a directly snitching. And I think this is how he's doing it and getting away with it. You don't got to give a statement when the statement is recorded. Think about it. You don't have to go to the precinct and give a statement when your statement is already recorded and been aired all over YouTube. He said he a crisis actor. She said he a crisis actor. Look at the dramatics. Told you he could. He got it. Shall we begin? He got to be dramatic because he's such a lady.
Shall we begin?
A thesis actor.
Where's all the fathers at? Why these young boys gunning each other down in the street? Where's all the uncles at?
And then he gonna play this nigga's song. He got a nerve to play this nigga's song.
Never changed.
Wait, he said his message never changed. Your message didn't change 7 times.
Is Five God used? Songs like this is what Five God used.
Hold up. I just now noticed that. Five God. Bro, let me make this bigger so y'all can see it. Good brother. Good brother. Let it go. Let it go. Can't grow it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Bro, your hairline is way back here. That's the true definition of the 10, the 20, the 30. He's gone with his hairline. Bruh. Jade Thunder dies. Oh, God. He's in a thesis right now. But the crazy part about it, y'all don't see Five God hairline? Whoo! Good Lord, bro. Let that shit go. We already know what you look like bald. You can see the shape of your head. We know what you look like bald. Let that shit go. Your hairline is all the way back here. You don't have dreams. You have movies. Yeah, he definitely do with them big ass fucking hats. I don't know, yo. And whoever keep telling him that Bluetooth make you look snazzy is lying to him. The Clippers intercepted his hairline and ran out the back for the touchdown. The 10, the 20, the 30, he's gone.
To get my attention. Why is this important? Because the message never changed. Where's all the fathers at? Where's all the uncles at?
He said the message never changed. My nigga, your message didn't change umpteen times over the years. First, you was about victims, right? He was about the victims. Down with the pedophiles. It's all about the victims, right? Then you for the youth. Then you a gangster. Then you're not a gangster. You a pedophile one day. You beat women the next. Like, bro, you got like 7 different personalities wrapped into one, and you got the nerve to sit here and tell me that your fucking message didn't change? Your message didn't change umpteen times. Levon in the building. What's up? Remember to hit that like button as y'all come in, family. An early 2000 rapper. Yeah, he looked like he in his early 2000s. Right when the transition into wearing clothes that fit. He's like in the middle of that. People just starting to wear clothes that fit, but still a little bit baggy. A little too baggy. I wish somebody could too. Jaded, don't you be doing that shit? Don't you be editing videos and stuff? See if you can do that. Have the cornerback intercept his hairline and take it back for a touchdown. But listen to how he dry snitch on this nigga.
Where's all the gangsters at? Since
You
I've
start
been on
off
YouTube,
lying.
my message has never changed.
Bro, your message changed like 13 times. You start off lying. You start off lying. 5 head, not 5 God. Use the national championship game.
I speak out against gangbanging.
5 head, not 5
I speak out against drill music, dissing the dead, specifically.
Just chilling in the building.
I speak out against.
That's you're a hypocrite because everything that you claim to speak out against is the image that you portray. Everything that you claim to speak out against are all images that you have once at one time portrayed or still portray to be. Lean back. Lean back. Like, bro. Exactly. You just in time for the snitch session. In the first 48, our detectives have to solve a crime. These are our stories. That's exactly what this video is. In the first 48 hours, Memphis detectives have 48 hours to crack down on a crime before the case goes cold. These are our stories. Definitely snitching. But listen, everything that he says on here that he speaks out against, he is an image that he portrays somehow, some way. Probably still do.
Where's all the uncles at? Where's all the gangsters at? Since I've been on YouTube, my message has never changed.
That's a lie. Your message changed umpteen times.
I speak out against gangbanging.
You claim to be a gangbanger.
I speak out against drill music, dissing the dead.
You were running with 5 God the entire time he was doing his drill music.
Specifically, I speak out against that gangster persona, period.
You mean the gangster persona that you portray up and down these YouTube streets?
Everything that leads
He supports
to
his
these young
style.
boys going to the penitentiary. So what does that mean? That means that when 5 God first came to me,
I don't know, Hatter.
trying to get my attention, he already knew that we was enemies, that he didn't like me. He was just trying to use my platform to get him.
So you claim that 5 God didn't like you and he already knew that y'all was enemies, right? So why did you continue to fuck with him? If you claimed all this shit, why'd you continue to let him in your circle? Why'd you continue to let him around you? This is how you know it's a load of bullshit and he just wanted an excuse to why he's airing out this nigga business. He don't want to sound like a fucking girl, the girl that he is. So he comes up with this excuse right here that he's saying as an excuse for him to air out this nigga business.
To be hot, and he did that. Now let's get into this, right? Jesse Smollett. I don't know whether to call 5 God Jesse Smollett or his new name that I picked for him, Cheddar Bob. Let me break this down for y'all, right? I get a phone call.
Now he Cheddar Bob.
Where 5 God's baby mother is telling me that he's shot and the police is detaining him. He's under arrest. He's being arrested. They wouldn't let nobody go to see him in the hospital but her. I'm questioning her. I asked her, right? Because I'm not a dummy. How did you know what happened to him? She had no answers. So I asked her, how did you know he was in the hospital?
I got it, Tripsy.
She said he wasn't answering his phone, so my intuition just told me to go to the hospital.
So if you knew all this, why didn't you say this before?
Do I look like I was born yesterday? So now, let's get down
exactly,
to the
just chilling.
I knew something was wrong. Immediately.
I don't know, Shadow.
Make a long story short, Five Guard shot himself. If you look at the picture that.
So why are you just now saying this? Why didn't you tell us this in the beginning? It just sounds funny, bro. Like one day y'all best friends, and the next thing he cheddar bobs himself and this, that, and the third, bro. You just sound like a snake.
And he puts up on his Instagram, clearly, and on the videos on YouTube. He didn't think before he posted that picture up. He shot himself. I knew he shot himself. So I asked him, I lowered him out to say, I was like, what happened? You made a mistake and shot yourself while you was tussling with them? There was no robbery. Look at the show. I mean,
look at what?
This dude is a master manipulator.
You got a nerve to call somebody a master manipulator when that's all you do. Every video, everything, your whole life is about manipulation. Oh, that's what I wanted to play in that Z-Banger video. Let me go back real quick. Hold on. We about to find out why the situation happened with Bam. Hold on.
I don't really know that part, but I know Africa Bambaataa.
There we go.
He got the dogs from Africa because he found me on Instagram, right? That's when his name was his Instagram was Pet Bullies or some mess like that, because he was selling dogs, right? That's when he first got in contact with me.
Remember when I told y'all about them dogs being Africa Bambaataa dogs? Here's the proof. Here's the evidence. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, after watching him having his fallouts with everybody around him, I don't understand it either. But listen, remember when I told y'all about them dogs? How Bam was sending him money for his sick dog? I told you they was Bambaataa dogs. And he fucked the money up. Watch.
With him, and he was telling me he got the dogs from Africa Bambaataa. Notice he don't have a bunch of dogs anymore. He got the dogs from Africa Bambaataa, and that's how he was eating. He was telling me how much the dogs cost, and all that, and but that was Africa Bambaataa shit. So anyway, next time I talk to him, he tell me, him and Africa Bambaataa going through something because the money got messed up or whatever the case was between them. I don't really know that part, but I know Africa Bambaataa took them dogs. All them dogs he had, Africa Bambaataa came and took all them dogs. Then I see you on the internet talking about he molested you as a child. I'm like,
so according to Z-Banger, them dogs he always mentioned and that you would see on his Instagram and Facebook were Bambaataa's dogs. And when he fucked the money up, Bambaataa came and took the dogs and then stopped fucking with him. Then all of a sudden, Hassan Campbell comes out with a video talking about he molested him. And people have been saying this for a while. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned.
You better be careful, little buddy.
I told y'all, them was Bambaataa dogs. The Breakfast Club won't even acknowledge him. He tried to go on the Breakfast Club, and they said, fuck no, I ain't bringing your retarded ass on. Well, that's not the correct word. I'm not bringing your goofy ass on my goddamn. Like, fuck is you talking about? All right, now let's get back to this video of him snitching on Five Guard.
To him. She had no answers. So This dude is a master manipulator. Look at his face. That hairline tells you he's every bit of 40 or 38 to 40 years old.
He always talking about somebody
Desperate
else's
for a
age
career.
that's younger
This
than him.
dude,
Nigga, you're almost 50. You're almost 50 years old. And you always talking about this person out there 30 years old. And this nigga, you're 50. How many 50-year-olds you know out there that really know what YouTube even is? You shouldn't even be on here. For real, for real. You're not even supposed to be the fuck on here.
goes out, shoots
This ain't your
himself,
generation. The fuck
goes
is you
to
on here for?
the hospital, puts his middle finger up, and it shows you his medallion on his chain to try to convince you that he still got his chain in a fake stage robbery where nobody didn't rob him. You do anything for clout. You do Jesse Smollett, aka Cheddar Bob. You supposed to be a drill rapper. Drill rappers spin the block, hit something, and make a video.
You see how he airing this nigga laundry out, dirty laundry out? That's what ratchet ghetto females do. Think about it. You all know that one gossip girl that's always getting in the beef and running. What's the first thing she does? She goes straight to social media or to anybody that will listen and air out all that person's personal business. It's the same thing with Hassan Campbell. He does the same exact thing. The first thing he does is go straight to the internet and air out your business. But in this case, he knows that law enforcement watches his channel. And he decides to implicate this man in murders and drug deals, all types of shit. This sounds like a woman scorn. You trying to get this man locked up because you butthurt he won't return your calls. Big five god daddy dick don't want to answer his calls no more. So he went straight to the internet, just like Bam. Bam stopped answering his calls. What'd he do? Straight to the internet, aired out that man's dirty laundry. That's his MO.
I guess he spent the block, hit himself. Video coming soon towards Hassan Campbell. Now let me explain something to y'all, right? Let me break something down to you while we having an issue. While I'm making this video. I don't want to destroy a dude that I built.
Facts.
I made you. Why would I play you? You must be used to me spending.
Wait, what? Why would you sing that to another man? You must be used to me spending. Why would you sing that to another man? Another man that you bought a coat. You took shopping. You didn't go buy your girlfriend a coat. You didn't go buy your daughters a coat. You went and bought a whole nother grown-ass man a coat. Another 30, 40-year-old man a coat. You ain't go buy your kids nothing. You went and took another man shopping and then got a nerve to sing this song. And y'all been going to hotels together. Let's not forget the hotels, the Bussy Boy parties. Let's not forget the Bussy Boy sleepovers. Let's not forget that. You buying hotels and coats for this nigga, and then you got the nerve to sing the song "You Must Be Used to Me Spending." And the end of those lyrics go, "I'm fucking you tonight."
You better be careful, little buddy.
That sounds a little. Do y'all hear that? Anybody else hear that? Nobody else hear that?
Busty 3D. Busty 3D.
Sir, the gator's going off.
Busty
Pick up
3D.
readings coming from Hassan Campbell. The gator is going off. And that's Braylon Noodles on the thing.
You telling people that I'm trying to come at you while you got a case on your back. You put the case on your back. You shot yourself.
Yeah, but you still know he got a case on his back, and you're still incriminating him in all these alleged crimes. Doesn't matter if he did what. You still keep speaking about it, giving unknown details to the public and law enforcement. But I'm not gay. You taking grown ass men to the hotel and buying them jackets and shit, and you not gay. Come on, bro. Then what you call it? Then what else you gonna call it? Did?
Nigga, you gay.
You went to the hospital. Forensics came back. You went to go get your property. They locked you up. You shot yourself. But I'm ratting on you. Now, let me talk to y'all for a second, right? You're a drill rapper. You all over every video you make, you telling people, I'm outside. I'm getting money. AKA selling drugs. Nobody's stupid. You drill rappers.
I didn't know that's what he talked about in his lyrics because I don't know what the fuck Five Guy rap about. Nobody knows what this nigga raps about or knows this nigga unless you say something. With that being in mind, you're snitching on him. No matter how dry you try to cut around it and buck dance around it, you're snitching. You are a fucking rat.
It's based off of dudes hitting something up and then rapping about who they hit up, aka snitching. Self-snitching is the drill rap is based off of dudes hitting.
And you criticizing drill rap when you promoted this nigga music. You just promoted that the song that you just promoted in the beginning of this video is a drill rap song, or a drill song. How the fuck does this make sense? You stood by this nigga while he dropped mixtape after mixtape, song after song, promoting this nigga. But now all of a sudden everything he do is bad. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shit. Nigga, I gotta give it to him one time, yo.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up.
Something up and then rapping about who they hit up, aka snitching. Self-snitching is the whole key to drill rap. This is what you've been doing. So if I repeat that you sell drugs because this is what you said in your videos, I'm trying to get you locked up.
Exactly.
Is that really what I'm trying to do? Now let me make
that's a great point, Just Chilling. This nigga's only 50 years. This nigga's almost 50 years old. Why is a 50-year-old pushing drill rap? But then publicly downing it. Makes no fucking sense. Everything he does cancels out the other. When he does one thing, it cancels out what he was just doing before that. He cancels himself out all the fucking time and says his message never changed.
Make this clear to all of you street dudes. I'm a civilian right now.
He a civilian
I don't like
right
drugs.
now.
I don't like drug selling no more.
See, I'm a civilian right now. You can't be a civilian right now. You can't be a civilian 1 minute and then a gangster the next. Either you're a civilian or you're not. What sense does that make? I'm a civilian right now. Yeah, his hairline fucked up too. That's why he keep wearing hats, fucking it up even more. He does sound like a scorned ass woman. That's what I said. That's what these type of women do. You can't classify him as a man. He's a woman. He's such a lady. That's what these ratchet ass women do. Whenever they got a problem with somebody, instead of talking to that person or handling it the proper way, they go straight to the internet and air all that person business out.
I don't care if you go to jail. I don't care if you feel I'm a snitch. If I commit a crime with Five Guard, I'm never telling on him. I've never called the police on him.
What sense does that make? See? I'm never telling on him. That's the gangster persona. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
But I did say, yeah, you're selling drugs. Here's the reality of it. You use those young boys with Five Guard, I'm never telling on him. I've never called the police on him. But I did say, yeah, you're selling drugs.
Did he just say he won't snitch on a nigga and then snitched on a nigga in the same sentence? He literally just said he won't snitch on a nigga and then snitched on a nigga in the same fucking sentence.
I don't care if you feel I'm a snitch. If I commit a crime with 5 guard, I'm never telling on him. I've never
remember them those like buttons as you come in,
but
family.
I did say, yeah, you're selling drugs. Here's the reality of it. You use those young boys acting like you're defending them.
16 people watching on 11 likes. Come on, family. Let's get those likes up. 17 people watching. Let's get those likes up. Smash that like button. It's free. This nigga just said he wasn't going to snitch on a nigga and then snitched on a nigga in the same fucking breath.
I'm a civilian right now. I don't like drugs. I don't like drug selling no more. I don't care if you go to jail. I don't care if you feel I'm a snitch. If I commit a crime with 5 guard, I'm never telling on him. I've never called the police on him. But I did say, yeah, you're selling drugs. Here's the reality of it.
What the fuck?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
You use those young boys acting like you're defending them. You're not defending them, young boys.
And now he tried to get the young boys around him to turn on him. That's a woman scoring, yo. You're trying to get him locked up. You're trying to stop his money. You're trying to get all eyes on him so he can't hustle. Now this man got to stop his whole operation because you didn't put all eyes on him in his operation. Now he probably got the young boys around him questioning his loyalty because he won't come back up under you. That's a woman scorn.
Boys, you're standing outside when you keep screaming, I'm outside. During the pandemic, the only thing that was outside was drug dealers and drug addicts and gang activity.
Thus, you implicating him in both of those activities. You fucking rat. You might as well be right now. Somebody give me some cheese. Anybody got a cheese wheel for this nigga? Anybody got a cheese wheel for this rat ass nigga? Some garbage to throw at this rat ass nigga?
Black on black crime. You're standing in the lobby with those young boys because y'all competing with each other for drug sales. And when you're not in the lobby competing with those young boys for drug sales, you're dropping them off in mass so they can sell drugs with you. This is why you're around them. You're not trying to elevate them young boys. You're using them.
See?
You don't love them. You're using them. My message never changed.
See, now he's trying to get the young boys around them to turn on them. Not only you trying to get YouTube to flip on him, you're trying to get his operation, his money shut down. You're trying to stop his money in both ways. You're trying to stop his money on YouTube. You're trying to stop his money in the streets. And you trying to have, all the young boys around him question his loyalty. This is some rat shit, bro. If this ain't a rat, I don't know what the fuck is, yo. Yo, he is worse than 6ix9ine. Because at least 6ix9ine can admit that he's a fucking snitch and he snitched. This nigga will literally snitch publicly and then try to say that he's not snitching. You're literally snitching on this man publicly for public record, making sure everybody knows, everybody hears it. You're snitching on this man. And then turn around and say that I'm not a snitch and I'm a civilian right now. So what are you when you're not a civilian? This big gangster. Come on, bro.
So you never liked me in the first place. You needed me to get you hot. You went from being Giacana, aka the Italian, to 5 guard.
Taikashi
How you go
6ix9ine.
from the Italian to the 5 guard nigga? 5 guard. 2020. How do you go from there? Because the Islam, the Malcolm X in me, you're pretending. You came out with a song, use my voice.
Bro, on half of all Muslims, bro, stop mentioning Malcolm X. You ain't got not one bit of Malcolm X in you, bro. And the thing about it is you compare yourself to all these great men. None of these great men let another man fuck them in their ass. And all the guys that you thought were warriors, like you said, Bam had a bunch of dudes that I looked up to, dudes that I considered warriors. These were tough guys. They weren't that tough if they were allowing another man to fuck on them. They weren't warriors. They were fanny bandits. All them niggas that you talk about, that you looked up to, they weren't warriors. They were gay. They were in the closet fanny bandits. You keep trying to popularize these niggas and try to make this shit seem okay. No, nigga, it's not okay. At any point in time, you're gay. You need to come out the closet. We see you peeking. We need to start a petition to get Hassan Campbell out of that closet. The LGBT community should be out in an outrage because of this nigga, yo.
Black lives don't.
Remember to hit that like button as you come in, family. Get those likes up. I see those numbers going up and down. See those numbers going up and down.
Don't matter because that's what my movement was based off of. You use my voice all over all your songs to get you hot, to get close to somebody that you never.
Nigga, you gave him permission to use your voice. You put, and the thing about it is, you act like you doing him a favor by playing his song when you don't even play the song. You only play the part where your voice is being heard. You don't play the fucking song. You play the voice that where they hear you. Where all the fathers at? Where all the gangsters at? That's the only part you play. You make it seem like you're doing something for this man. Just because he's standing right next to you, that make him. Shut the fuck up, bro. You just sound stupid. You sound stupid and idiotic. Every time you open your mouth, just
shut up, pussy. Shut your punk ass up.
You's a bitch. You'll forever be known as a bitch. No matter how hard you try to put this persona on that you're not, you a bitch. You's a bitch. Jasmine in the building. What's up? Just like you said, another man would never tell you to suck his D. I'm not going to say it to you because you questionable, bro, but I spit in your fucking face, nigga. Period. You deserve it. Like, you, this type of nigga, you got to take the gloves off of and you got to be ignorant with. Like, you want ignorance, this is what you get. I'll spit in your fucking face, nigga. If I ever see you, I'm a hawk a fucking loogie right in your fucking face. Where the fuck that came from? I'll be standing right in front of you. You'll hear that shit coming from a mile away. What the fuck is somebody hawking a loogie? Let that shit drip all down the side. Who the fuck did that? Hold up. Uncle Loogie right in that nigga face. Grab my son dirty diaper and mash it in his fucking face.
Really liked. When you came through the door, I knew you wasn't my friend. You know how I knew you wasn't my friend? Because Ruin Cross, the
Sorry,
first
Angie.
thing your little homie did was reach out to everybody that was making bad videos about me. So that was the first indication when I knew you was not my friend, but I wanted you to be successful. I wanted to help you young brothers.
So according to you, you had several indications that this nigga wasn't your friend. So the way, according to you, it sounded like you a snake. It sounded like you just wanted to set this nigga up to build him up so you had a new arch enemy. That's what you do. You create an arch enemy. That's what you do to stay relevant. You go and create an arch enemy. You do this all the fucking time. Every year he has a new, every 6 months, no, not 6 months, every few months, he changes up his new arch enemy. He got a new arch enemy every 3 to 6 months. He changed him more than he changed his clothes. If once that arch enemy stopped becoming relevant enough for him to talk about, he's on to the next.
I pushed for
and all of these arch enemies he once stood beside.
You to get out the streets, to be a family man, not to stay in the streets. So when people
Stop fucking lying. You was in the studio with him holding up guns holding up gun signs and throwing up the blood signs, nigga. You want to go to the video of the Black Lives Don't Matter? You was in the fucking video in the studio throwing up all types of gang and gun signs. The fuck are you talking about? You stood right next to that nigga as he sold his motherfucking drugs, allegedly.
People sit up there saying Hassan is a hypocrite. He knew who he was. All of my friends are killers. Every last one of my friends are killers. Or rather retired from that life. Nobody.
And they also apparently was having sexual intercourse with Bam. Every last one of those friends that you claim that you looked up to, that you claim to be a killer. We don't believe you. I only got this one, Shadow. This is the only clip I got.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
Walking around 3 a.m, kicking trash cans, bro. He does everything that he claims he speak out against.
Who's ever been around me that never took a life? Everybody that took a life around me. Most of
everybody but you. You have never taken a life, nigga. We seen your jail records. Bunch of gay warriors. That homo thugs. Bunch of homo thugs. Nobody, you haven't taken a life, so how is everybody around you taking a life, but you haven't? Because we seen your jail record. You were locked up for murder, but it was accessory. You snitched on somebody. And Z-Banger even said it in that video that I just showed. You was locked up for murder. You even admitted that it wasn't you, it was your co-defendant. So you never took a fucking life, bro. And that was the only murder that you were implicated in. Allegedly. All those other arrests that you did time for were all domestic assaults. You beat women, my nigga. That's the only thing you harmed was women.
my friends got life in jail. I come from that lifestyle, so I try to dig back into hell.
No, you come from Vaseline and pornos and getting jerked off by another grown man. That's what you come from. You don't come from the street life, bro. You come from the homoerotic life. And that's fine in 2020, bro. What you do behind closed doors is you. The problem is you can't come to terms with the shit. We see you peeking out the closet. Just come on out.
I'll fire the poor dudes out, not leave them there. So I tried to help this brother. I knew you was a snake. Let's talk about it. Because you don't like me putting your business out there, but you sitting up there making messages and talking about me to my enemies? When that situation happened with K Flock, you failed him. You the big homie. He goes to jail for shooting somebody allegedly with a little girl. You go to jail. You the big homie for shooting yourself in a fake stage robbery. You're disgusting. But nevertheless, K Flock gets it on. Let's break this down to the nitty gritty. K Flock gets it on, right? He gets it on with Ron Suno and his crew. K Flock got the new deal. So you switch sides on Zay and made excuses talking about you was going to beat up Ron Suno, right? And I'm like, huh?
Hassan, he did. He has harmed kids. Remember, he said he was a kid touching other kids. That's harming a kid. And he suspected to be the reason why, because apparently, allegedly, his transgender son, Hassan Campbell Jr., real name, Hassan Campbell Jr., his oldest son, apparently he was touched. And people think that it was him. People think it was Hassan, and that's why he don't want nothing to do with him. Because he don't want to relive that.
So then to justify you flipping on Zay and switching sides on Zay, what did you say? Zay uncle looking for him anyway because he did something with the car. Sin ain't nothing but a fat coward. He got stabbed and he ain't do nothing.
Everybody
to them dudes on 194th and Briggs.
But that's the truth, though. Everybody and their mama then grew up in the hood and seen some street shit. So what the fuck is there to brag about? Real people that's been in the hood, they don't gotta brag about being in the hood because they tired of seeing the shit. Like, what is there to brag about? Everybody done seen it. There's a petition to get his ass off YouTube.
Is that not what you said? How I know Sin got stabbed? He never told me that. You did. He a fat sucker. He didn't do nothing anyway. You was all the way K-Flock. Is that not what you said?
Now he's snitching on him about what he was saying behind closed scenes about other niggas. Now you're trying to get him caught up, but you trying to get him caught up with the cops. You trying to get him caught up with his youngins and his ops. This is all the way snitching, bro. This is a woman scorn, bro. This is like some Gazelle de Blanca setup shit. You a black widow. This nigga is a black widow. That's why he always wearing red and black. He's a fucking black widow. He's a black widow. We should call him the Black Widow. Because he's a scorned woman. And a scorned woman always tries to get revenge on the man who scorned her.
Sin ain't nothing but a fat coward. He got stabbed and he ain't do nothing.
See, he telling, like, bro, why is you going back and forth? Like, why is you telling what this man said about somebody else? Because you're trying to get that person to turn on him. You're trying to close all bridges. You're trying to burn all his bridges around him. That's what a scorned woman does. He tries to burn all the bridges around that man. So that man sinks and drowns. And that's exactly what you're trying to do right now. Ain't nobody stupid. You sound like a sucker. Lollipop. In the words of Demise, he's a fucking lollipop.
To them dudes on 194th and Briggs. Is that not what you said? How I know Sin got stabbed? He never told me that. You did. He a fat sucker. He didn't do nothing anyway. You was all the way K-Flock, a dude that wasn't answering your phone. Wasn't even answering your phone. And then the crazy part about it is you
he said it was the baby mom.
Because I'm talking about niggas. K-Flock mother.
He said so he blamed his baby mom for why his son like that. Wow, no accountability. You weren't in that young man's life to show him how to be a man. So it's his mother's fault. It's his mother's fault. You weren't in that boy's life to show him how to be a man. You don't even know what the fuck a man is. So his mother's supposed to teach him how to be a man. A woman is supposed to teach a man how to be a man. It's her fault. Because the man she had a baby with don't know what a man is. It's her fault that her son doesn't know how to be a man. What sense does that make?
Found him. You found him. That's why he's 18 years old in jail for murder. You was the big homie.
That's why your son is 20-something and is a transsexual. You failed him. By your own logic. You, Soldier Boy, you failed him.
But you act like you mad at me over K-Flock.
So who are you guys, some of you guys' inspiration in music? Like what made you guys want to do it? Who are you guys listening to?
Like Lil Baby and shit. All this shit. Yeah, like Chief Keef and I'm Lil Baby, G Herbo.
Yeah. Like when I listen to their music, like, the nigga that really like wanted me to make music, two of my sons, Ball for real. Like, that's amazing, man.
You running around telling people that you responsible for getting them young boys signed. They asked him who he look up to in the music industry, who he look up to, what music he never mentioned your name.
What does that have to do with him getting him signed? And they didn't ask him who he looked up to in the music industry. They asked him who he listened to. You see how he flips narratives? They didn't ask him who he looks up to. They asked K-Flock who he listened to coming up. And why the fuck would he be? Why would K-Flock young ass be listening to Five God old ass? Think about it. Five God is an old ass nigga trying to do drill rap, who just started doing drill rap. So how would he be a person that Hayflock had listened to on a come up. Think about it. What you just said made no fucking sense. And then you try to flip the narrative so it does make sense. That's not what the fuck they said. They asked him who he listened to. And of course he's not listening to Five God. What does that have to do with him being the purpose of him getting signed?
On this platform, never posted anything with you. You just dropped this song, dissing me with his lyrics from his song. He didn't go in the studio with you.
Oh, wow.
He didn't go in the studio with you.
Don, what's up?
Are you serious? Now let's get down to 10 toes.
Just because he didn't go in the studio with him to record a song doesn't mean he didn't fuck with him. Make that make sense. How many times have artists made songs not in the same studio? Millions, right? There are probably millions of songs out there where the artist wasn't in the same fucking studio recording the song. What the fuck does that have to do? You see how he grabs little narratives and try to make, bro, you sound like a nut, bro. You sound like a straight sucker. You sound like a hating ass nigga. Niggas got the nerve to try to say niggas be hating on him when all he does is sit up on the internet and hate on everybody else. And anybody that got a problem with what I'm saying about this nigga, you just is the biggest sucker nigga as he is. I'm done holding my tongue. If you agree with this nigga, you a sucker too.
10 toes down, 10 toes down. My cousins, brother, family.
He snitching on a Five God.
I goes to have a sit down.
Deflecting, right?
Beef. That's what grown men are supposed to do. I had to sit down, regardless of what he said or did. It was despicable. But I had to sit down trying to be grown. Right? Brought you along. You sitting in the table behind me, taking pictures of our meeting instead of sitting with us.
Okay, because he probably saw a chink in your armor. He probably saw the way that you always cower around 10 toes down whenever he's in the physical and standing right in front of you. He probably saw this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. This nigga talk all this gangster. I would have did the same fucking shit, bro. You around me talking all this gangster shit, and then when we get there, you got a whole different demeanor. I'm gonna take a picture of it just so I can show you what the fuck you just did. And if you felt like he was doing that, how long ago was this meeting with you and 10 Toes Down? This was almost a year ago. Why didn't you say this shit over a year ago? Like all these incidents you keep bringing up happened months to a year ago. Why didn't you say something then? Exactly. Because you full of shit, nigga. You full of shit. You want to justify you being scorned and airing out this nigga business like a bitch. Exactly, Nappy Yankee. Exactly. This is full blown out rat-a-tat snitching. Especially with the knowledge of you, like I said before earlier, we've heard him say it over and over again. I know the FBI is watching. I know the law enforcement be watching me. I know they be watching my channel and this, that, and the third. So what you knowing that, why would you go and implicate this man in all these crimes? Because you's a fucking rat.
As grown men,
now we know what happened to Eric.
Sat strategically behind me, posted pictures up. You took pictures to use against me.
Exactly.
That was back in the early summer, in the beginning of the summer.
Last
so
summer.
The whole time you was rocking with me, you was sitting up there getting data to use against me while I was sitting up there promoting your music. That is the true definition.
Or is that what you was doing? Because that's what you just described. You noticing a bunch of red flags and gaining data and now using it against him. That's exactly what you just did. You're accusing him of doing what you're literally doing right the fuck now. And you're describing how you did it. You're describing how you did it. He said, oh, when you first came to me, I knew you didn't like me. Red flag. Oh, he went over there and was fucking with niggas I don't fuck with. Red flag. Oh, he's standing over there taking pictures while I'm doing it. So, what are you doing? There's been plenty of red flags he don't fuck with you. So why are you still sticking by this man? Because you're gathering intelligence to use against him, which you're doing right the fuck now. Dead giveaway. Dead fucking giveaway.
Of a snake. I caught you dealing with Shanks King, the dude that got my house raided. Now you got conversations going back and forth with you text messaging 050 China Brim. You don't know him. You're disloyal to the fifth. That's why I brought up your business.
I do got the footage of that. Him and China Bram's conversation. And they're talking about, he basically say, Five God do sound like a nut for this. He was like, that nut ass leather. He took a picture of him wearing the jacket that Hassan Campbell bought him. And was like, that nut ass leather jacket. It wasn't a nut ass leather when you was in the front seat talking about, oh, I'm buried and all this, all these jackets. Remember, he was trying to bury himself with all the luggage. It wasn't a nut ass leather then. But now all of a sudden it's a nut ass leather. Come on, bro. Y'all both sound like a bunch of fucking nuts. Both of y'all. You, Five God, use a whole nut for fucking with this nigga in the first place, knowing this nigga history. Use a whole nut for that. Bro, ain't no excuse for that. You shouldn't have been fucking with this nigga in the first place. And you just, Hassan, you just a nut in itself. You just a nut ass nigga. Like, there's no way to classify you but other than a nut ass nigga.
With Zay and Sin. Now let me talk something grown to you, homeboy, right? While you talking about my Mexican Jordans,
Yeah, he was rocking the Mexican ass, fake ass Jordans. And he keeps saying that he got people got his house raided. Nobody got Hassan house raided. The reason why the cops ran into his house the first and the second time is because he got caught with child pornography. Twice. Yeah. He got caught with child pornography twice. And he tried to blame Sinetta, Wax Dog, and everybody else as an excuse to why the police was at his house. They were raiding his house because he got caught with child pornography twice. And he keep trying to say, oh, they got my house raided. No, they didn't. You got your house raided when you was looking at that child pornography, bro, nigga. And this how we know you was looking at it, because you described what the child was doing in great detail. That means you watched it. You watched the whole video from beginning to the end.
Jordans, I stay fresh when I want to.
When I want to. That doesn't explain you rocking them fake ass Jordans on camera twice. No, more than twice. You was rocking them Jones all through the beginning of your career.
But the reality of it is, here's the difference between me and you. You's a master manipulator. You and your baby mother's not the...
You see, he jumped right over that, right? You see, he jumped right over the Mexican Jordans.
Mexican Jordans? That's why I brought up your business with Zay and Sin. Now, let me talk something grown to you, homeboy, right? While you talking about
why'd you jump right over it?
Jordans, my Mexican Jordans, I stay fresh when I want to. But the reality of it is, here's the difference between me and you.
That nothing you said explains why you was wearing those fake ass Jordans on camera, bro. Nobody that's you just jump right around that shit.
You's a master manipulator. You and your baby mother's not together, but you living with her because you're using with her because you don't keep a crib of your own unless you're selling drugs out of it, and you leave little niggas in there to sell drugs, and you stay at your baby mother's house, not to worry about the police raid.
Exactly,
you go to hotels to sleep with your girlfriend.
Hey, Leonard, you funny
I
as
ain't
shit.
gonna say her name. I'll let you say her name. Because she lives with her baby father.
Now you airing out people's business that don't got nothing to do with it. Now you airing his girlfriend and her baby father business out, and his baby mother business out. You're airing that. People see this is how you know he's a sloppy bitch. That's what you call a sloppy bitch. A sloppy ass, ratchet ass female. You involved, now you airing out business of people that ain't even got nothing to do with it. His baby mom, her baby dad, and his baby mom ain't got nothing to do with it, but you airing out all their personal business. This is a woman scorned. Five God, Big Daddy, Five God, Big Daddy Dick ain't giving him no dick no more, so he's scorned.
You getting all this money and your girl live with her baby father? You don't care about nobody. You running around buying jewelry, running in the streets, turning up and partying, but you won't get shorty out of her baby father apartment. You don't.
How you gonna talk about somebody getting somebody else out of their situation when your girlfriend got you out your situation, nigga? You don't own that house. That's her house. That's your girlfriend's house. That ain't your house, nigga. We've already looked up the paperwork. None of that shit is in your house, from the car to the house. You don't own nothing. Nothing. You got a nerve to talk about somebody else, my nigga, and you living off your kid's disability, YouTube, and your baby mom and your girlfriend, my nigga. You must have lost your fucking mind, bro. You must have lost your mind, bro.
Love nobody. You are despicable. You are a user. You don't know if you Giacana or Five God. Usually when dudes switch up their name like,
you don't know if you Poppy, Hassan, the illest gorilla killer from Bronx River. You don't know none of that shit.
That they got something to hide. Who you running from?
You, nigga. You faggot ass. He's running from you. That's why he won't reply. He don't want to fuck with you no more, and you're mad. You're butthurt. That's the best way to put it right now. You are super butthurt right now because that man don't want to fuck with you no more.
Who you running from? No, I never gave you money, but you got money off of those doggone spins for me promoting your music on those doggone SoundClouds and all of the rest of that. I did everything to help your career. I made you. Why would I play you?
What'd you do to help his career? The song of his that you played, you don't play none of his verses. You only play the part where your voice is being heard. How are you helping his career? How? I'm going to look up Five God numbers, and I'm going to look at the numbers before and after Hassan Campbell, and I'm pretty sure those numbers probably have not changed. Probably. I'm pretty sure those numbers probably haven't changed.
Help me, you wouldn't have no life. You wanted to get a little hot, then try to diss me and go against me like everybody else, but it's going back.
Like everybody else? No, you mean like you went against everybody else, you frequent fuck nigga, you faggot motherfucker?
Fire, because the truth of the matter is, the young dudes don't want to hear your.
Because of the truth of the matter is, and the young dudes don't want to hear you, nigga. I'm one of the. See, you keep talking about the young dudes. You would consider a young dude. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, nigga. You can't teach me nothing.
Music, and the old dudes think you look stupid dancing around like a 40-year-old clown.
That is true. That is true. I ain't gonna lie. You look like a fucking idiot, Five God. You 40-something years old out here trying to drill rap. And nigga, you 50 trying to promote drill rap. My nigga, y'all both look like fucking idiots because you was right next to him dancing in the video.
Finish him. I'm not going back and forth with you no more, but I'm not going to let you try to tarnish.
Back and forth. This nigga hasn't answered you. How you gonna say? See, this is what I'm talking about. See how I'm going back. I'm not going back and forth with you. Five God made a reply to the video that you made, and then stopped responding to your goofy ass. So you got butthurt and made this video, but y'all going back and forth. Family. Yeah, he can definitely be a lesson on how not to live your life. Yes, he's an embarrassment. Yo, I would hate to be in my 40s. I hate to be his age right now. He's a fucking embarrassment. That's why I spoke out on Young Pharaoh, because he's an embarrassment to people my age and my generation. Or the next generation.
My image by trying to make it seem like I'm trying to get you locked up. You the drill rapper.
You are. You're trying to get him locked up. He's not saying you're trying to get him locked up. And that's the thing about it. It's not just Five God that's saying that shit. Everybody's saying this shit, bro. You're snitching. You're snitching. Everybody that did something on this video titled the same thing. Listen to Hassan Campbell snitch on Five God.
You self-snitching every doggone song, but if I repeat what you saying on the internet, I'm a rat.
Right, just
I guess I'm a rat then. I guess I like being a rat then.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
You can say it, but I can't say it.
You are a rat. Yes, he can snitch on himself. That's his business. What business is it of yours to say it? No, you can't say it because it's not your fucking business.
If you was quiet about it, I wouldn't be talking about it. You disloyal to the fifth.
If he was quiet about it, you wouldn't be talking about it. He don't go on. Because he say it in his songs that he might be doing this, that, and the third. But that could be taken as just music. He can just be like, well, that's just what I rap about. You actually implicates this man in his endeavors.
Zay, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, you know the crazy part about it is, don't make me put that video up with that interview I did with Zay. Zay, I want you to think about this. How he have us doing a video, interview in a hotel, and he sabotaged the whole interview. You were saying the most ignorant shit in that interview where you called me and asked me to take it down because you look bad. I still got it up on private. I couldn't even put up most of the posts. I couldn't even put up most of the video because in the video you was putting guns out, waving guns in the.
There you go, snitching on him again. There you go, snitching on him again. He could be on probation right now. You implicating him with a gun. There you go again, snitching on him.
Interview, waving guns in the interview. Why was you doing that? Because you was jealous. Them young boys like and respect me more than they respect.
I can't listen to this fuck nigga no more, yo. I cannot sit here and listen to him snitch like that, bro. Like, use a fucking snitch, bro. Ain't no way around that shit, bro. And you can tell the reason why you're doing it is because you're butthurt. You're a scorned lady. You's a scorned lady. He's a scorned little bitch. That's all he is. He's a messy bitch. That's what we're going to call him. Hassan Campbell, the messy bitch. Hassan Campbell, the messy bitch. Miss Messy Bitch. That's what the fuck he is. He's a messy bitch. But that's all the time I got. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I say every time, it's you guys who make this show extra special whenever I go live. I love interacting with you guys. But that's all the time I got. It's your boy, the one and only, Remiel Ma'at. You were just tuned into Ma'at TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.